Hi everyone, this is Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. Welcome to my channel. If you're an existing subscriber, hey, and if you're just new here this first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free to you, but it helps my channel grow. Also, hit that notification bell. If you hit it twice, a little box will open and you can click on that all, and you should be notified of every time I upload, but not always. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up as well as leave me a comment. I love them. So let's get right into these projects. And I'll tell you a little bit more about this in just a moment. Now this is from the Dollar Tree. Now I didn't do very much to this. I loved the style of it. This is exactly the way it came. I'm just adding the Waverly Crimson red paint on the barn. To me, a lot of barns are red, and so is the roofs. And I didn't want to paint the white part, so I just think it's just simply beautiful. And this came from the Dollar Tree, so it was $1. I got this before the price went up, so this one was only $1. If you were to buy it in most stores across the country, it's going to be $1.25 or more, but it should only be $1.25. So literally all I am doing is just painting over this roof, and I'm going to call this project done. Now I am taking part of the 5 under $5 Collab or challenge, and the hosts are Emily from Farm Charm Chic and Missi from the Crafty Cove, and their guest host is Ellie, and she is from DIY from House to Home. So let's get right back into this. This second one, I am taking some Tumbling Towers blocks from the Dollar Tree. This also package was just $1 when I got it, but it's now $1.25. But I only used 8. Well, no, I used 16 blocks. So I think 72 comes in a box. So yeah, I didn't use very much money on this. As well as I get one wood sticker, heart sticker from the Dollar Tree, which is probably about 5 cents, and then 2 beads that I painted. There, you can see them right there. They're from Walmart. They were just a gray garland, and I'm just going to paint them white. Now, the what I'm doing is doing little bodies, little family, and a husband and wife. And so I'm going to be using the crimson and then the blushed pink from Folk Art, and then Adirondack white from Folk Art is what I'm using. Actually, on the beads, I'm using apple barrel white, but I'm going to be using the other white on the little on the Tumbling Towers. I'm not sure if I do it. I think I do the heart white. So these are fairly easy, quick and easy, very cheap to make, but very cute. I love making these small little things for tiered trays. So yeah, this is the pretty blush pink is what it's called, and it is, I'm pretty sure it's from Folk Art. I'm a Plaid ambassador, and Plaid does Waverly and Folk Art, and I get a lot of them, so I can hardly ever remember which one is which and where it came from. So here I am putting on that second coat. You can see where I used that. Actually, I think I did use apple barrel paint on that heart too, but I didn't show it, so I don't remember, but I think I did. So here I am just going to use my hot glue, and I'm going to getting that jute, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do? Am I going to wrap it first? And I was getting ready to, and I thought, you know what, wait. I have got to glue these together. So I just glue the edge right there, just so that they stay together, so I don't have to worry about them sliding out or falling. So, and it's very easy. I just used hot glue. And then I'm going to take that jute and I'm going to wrap it around, and I'm just going to make a simple little shoe bow tie, a shoe tie bow. Yeah. And I'm just going to put that heart right on top of this. And then I'm going to glue it right to it. And then we're going to grab those beads and I'm going to glue them on for their heads. And then this project will be finished. Just a quick, simple, very, very easy little project to do, and just darling. And so here I'm going ahead and putting that heart on there, and then we'll get the beads, and then it's done. So it's really super simple project that came together in a matter of just a few minutes. Actually, I was thinking that heart was Dollar Tree, and it wasn't. That heart is from my stash I've had for a long time, and I just went ahead and used that instead of the stickers. The stickers were thinner. Now I'm going to do a bead garland, and I have these red beads from the Dollar Tree, and then these white or the natural ones are from BB Craft. I'm a BB Craft affiliate. So I'm just putting those on, just red, natural, and I get to have a problem getting it on there, so I ended up putting a darning needle on there because the needle would push through the beads, and I was able to get them all on because I was having a problem finding the ones I'd picked out. The needles wouldn't go through, so I just had to get a needle and do it. And then I've got these are the Dollar Tree sticker, the heart stickers, and I'm just going to cut a little bit of that jute off of the end, and I am going to tie a loop. I'm going to tie a knot with that loop at the top, and then we're going to glue those hearts together with the jute sandwiched in between. And so this is very, very simple to do. I'm taking the sticker part off. It was double-sided foam, and I just took that off because I didn't want that on there. I wanted the hearts to be as close as I could get them to each other rather than having that in between. So I'm just going to glue those together just like I'm showing. I'm putting the glue down, putting it down, putting more glue down, and then I kind of put some inside as well to really get a good adhesion so that it would stay there. Now, it's not like I'm going to be hanging this up, but I could hang it up. I just like the look of it. And then at the other end, I'm just gonna make a jute tassel, and that's just by wrapping it around my hand several times, and then I'm going to go ahead and make that tassel. So here I am, I'm just wrapping that twine around my hand. Tassels are really easy to make. I made that loop, and then I'm going to put the end of the jute from the bead garland around it, and then I tied it, and then I'm going to use that same piece of jute and go down and form the top of the tassel. Really super simple to do. And once I've done that, now I'm going to tie that, I'm going to use the end, as you can see, of the other end of the actual tassel part, and I'm just going to tie that in a knot. Then I'm going to cut the bottom loops and trim it up and make it look like an actual tassel. Now I glued that because I didn't want that knot coming apart, and I'm just trimming that piece of jute that was trying to stick up. Now this is kind of all wonky and weird, so that's why I go ahead and I trim it. And I get that all done, and that project's done. So let's go ahead and get started on the next one. And with this one, I am going to take these large popsicle sticks, the large ones from the Dollar Tree, and then some from Walmart, and I am making like a little palette. And so I'm just gluing them across. I'm leaving the ends rounded and everything, no trimming at all. So I'm just going to stick this right on there, and then I'm going to switch to the other side, and then I'll do one in the center, because I find if I don't do one in the center, it can get wonky for some reason. It can move around, start to loosen the glue. So it ends up working better if I put a third one across the center, just for more stability, because I am just using hot glue. I could have used wood glue, but this doesn't, it's not like it's holding any weight to it or anything. So then I'm going to take my Waverly Antique in wax, and I'm just going to cover it, paint it on, and then I'm going to use a paper towel, and I'm going to wipe it back off, and it gives it a really awesome finish. So I'm just going to coat this completely and get it all done. Now I go ahead, the longer it's in, the more it soaks into the wood, and so sometimes I will wipe it as I go, and sometimes I let it sit while I'm doing the whole project, and then it becomes darker. Plus it has a lot to do with the color of the wood anyway, and these have, or at least these ones I used, have a really light wood on them, and then some of them I have a darker, so it really depends. Now that one I put a lot more on there, and so I'm kind of going to spread it out, and I'm going to wipe it off first because there was a lot more on there. But you can see the variation of all of the wood grain in these little popsicle sticks. And I'm just trying to get it kind of more uniform on the hair. So I go ahead and let that, push it aside and let it finish. Now this is a piece of foam core from Dollar Tree, and I just cut it in a heart shape, and then I am sticking this scrapbook paper, heart scrapbook paper to it, and I'm just cutting around it so that I have this nice heart. Now this heart, I just freehanded it on a piece of paper and made the template for it. So I'm just gonna, I use a glue stick, but I'm putting Mod Podge over it, and a lot of times I find that keeps it from curling or bubbling. But I do have the brayer and the roller for smoothing from Waverly for the Mod Podge. So now I'm taking some more jute and I'm just wrapping it around, and then I'm going to tie a knot right there in the front there. And I'm not sure if I tie a bow. I don't think I do, because I might have. Actually, I think I do put a bow there, and I'm just kind of securing this, so I know sometimes jute starts to move around and I don't want it moving around. No, I just cut that off, and then I'm going to make a little bow, a little finger bow, and I am just going to make the loops, tie it in the front, in the middle, and then I'm going to glue, I think I glued a button. So this project, I would say, might be $1. The jute comes from the Dollar Tree. Some of the, I don't even think it's $1, because, these all come from the Dollar Tree except for those larger popsicle sticks, but and the scrapbook paper, but everything else comes from the Dollar Tree. So here I am just going to glue this bow on there, and then I'm going to grab a button out of my button stash, I do have buttons from the Dollar Tree now, but I just barely got them. I didn't have them, so I just got it from my regular stash. Now I'm just going to glue this heart right on there, and then I am going to go ahead and embellish a small amount. I don't embellish a lot because I don't think it really needs a lot of embellishment on it, but I am going ahead and I'm grabbing my my buttons. Actually, these did come from Dollar Tree. I thought I didn't have them at the time. Okay, so I'm just putting a little pink button there, and then I'm going to grab, I can't remember, hold on. Okay, this is actually my little foil shapes, and I had a bunch of hearts in there, so I grabbed a red heart, and I did make a little bow out of ribbon, and I put it on there, a silk ribbon, like an 1/8 inch, and I'm just gluing that heart right on there, and then I'm going to put a jute hanger on the back, and we're going to call this project done. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to need to hang it, but I went ahead and decided to do it. So I'm just gluing this on here, and very simple. Now, let's go to the next one. I'm getting some more of those Jenga blocks, or the Tumbling Towers, from the Dollar Tree, and I've got 4 3-inch pieces of wood. I get them from Amazon. I think 72 for, I got them for $12.99, but I think they're a little bit higher now. And I just took these tumbling towers and I just glued them all together, and then I grabbed the blush pink, the crimson red. I got the ballet slipper. Now the ballet slipper and crimson's from Waverly, and then the blush pink is from Folk Art, and then I also grabbed the Adirondack white as well from Folk Art. So I'm going to paint those tumbling towers white, and then I am going to I'm painting the squares, so I'm painting each one of the colors. So 1 white, 1 crimson, 1 ballet slipper, and then 1 blushed pink. And then I'm going to, after that, I will paint the tumbling towers. The white, since I'm doing white, I might as well go ahead and finish the white. And I just do 3 sides, no, or 2 sides, I can't remember, because I have to glue these to the squares. So I'm not sure how much I did. I did the ends and stuff. Yeah, I don't think I did the bottoms I think I just did the 3 sides and the ends on these. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint those other ones. This is the, the blushed, or no, this is the ballet slipper from Waverly, and then I'll do the blushed pink and the crimson on the other one. Okay, those hearts I had cut out from out of my Cricut from another project, but I didn't use them all, so I just went ahead and put one of the hearts on there. Now I'm taking my Folk Art black, and I am just writing the letters LVE for love, so that and I'm just handwriting. I could have used my Cricut. For 3 letters, and I was almost done for the day, so I just went ahead and I just hand lettered them. I'm not the greatest at it, but I'm not like, it's not chicken scratch, so it's okay. So once that is done and dry, I am gluing them. So I'm gluing them to each one on, like, I'm going to sandwich them in between the tumbling towers, and then it will be finished. Now one of them falls off and I have to redo it. I can't remember which one it was. I had to actually peel the glue back off and then hook it on there, and I didn't even show which one it was. I think it was the heart one. And that is finished, and I hope you guys really like this because I just love it. And don't forget to call somebody and tell them you love them. Someone always needs to hear that. Also, you guys all have an extremely blessed week, and don't forget to be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye-bye.